Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope everyone is fine and safe, and you have done your previous homework as well. So, students, this is our science chapter number 3, housing and clothing. So, in this chapter, we will divide this chapter into two parts. So, first, we are going today we are going to do only about the housing. What are a housing, why we built a house, and what are the types of a house, and what are the qualities of a good house, and how we should care of our houses. So we will start from the first, that our house. Basically, why we need a house? We need a house to live in. House is a place where we live. Everyone needs a house to live. Who needs, as we know that living things need. So which belongs to a living thing, plants, animals, and human beings. So basically, human beings should need a house to live. Some animals also build their houses as well for their shelter and protection. So for shelter, a house is a basic source of a shelter, and for shelter, it a house keeps us safe from heat. Like as nowadays in summer seasons, there is lot of heat. So we need a shelter. We need to protect ourselves. So for this shelter, we need a house. Like similarly, when there is raining, we need shelter to keep us safe, so we need a house for that. In winter season there is too much cold outside, so we need a house for shelter. And for wind, like when thunderstorm is blowing, so we need a shelter at that time. So that's why house is very important to for our survival. And so next is a protection. How house give us a protection? House give us a protection from animals and thieves. Why from animals and thieves? If we do not live in a house, so might be there are many pet animals like cats, dog. They can be bite us in if we don't live in any kind of house. And also from thieves, if we do not live any houses, so might be thieves will attack us and take all the things from us. So house basically give us the protection. That's why house is too much important. Again, I'm saying that we all need our house to live in, and our house keep us safe from heat, from cold, from rain, from wind, and it also keep us safe from animals and thieves. So for a house, how we construct a house, we what are the materials we use to construct a house? uh, First of all, for the formation of house, we have to it its base should be frame. The foundation of the house, it should be frame base, कि उसमें जो मटेरियल यूज हुआ हो दैट इज इनफ टू प्रिवेंट अस फ्रॉम द हाउस. अब ये भी नहीं कि इसमें इतना लूज मटेरियल यूज हुआ हो कि एक अर्थक्वेक फॉर एग्जांपल आ रहा तो आपका हाउस पूरा का पूरा ही गिर जाए. इसके लिए फ्रेम बेस मीन्स टू से दैट दे and the house should be covered with the whole protective measurements, so it cannot be rebuilt for any incidents, natural disaster like thunderstorm, like earthquake, like flood. So houses can prevent us from these natural disaster as well. So for houses, there are strong walls and roofs. As you all as you all are sitting in our room, and in our room there are four walls basically make one room, and one roof, that's where your fan is connected, where your electrical appliances is connected. On the topmost side of the room is known as the roof. So these are the basic things that you why we need a house and how our houses are built. So what material are going to use? First one is that for constructing a house, we need a brick. Here is a picture of brick. When my cursor is moving, you can see that these bricks, layer of bricks makes a wall. And so many bricks are going to use to build one houses. Uh, to build one house, so there are so many bricks are going to be used. Next is cement. Here is a picture of cement. You can see cement makes between the layer of these bricks we are going to add these cement, so that's why the wall should be remain firm, easily वो गिर ना जाए, fall off ना हो जाए. That's why we are going to make a layer of cement between these bricks. Then we need steel. Why we need steel to build a houses? For the frame, like in every when we construct every house, we build the pillars as well. For the firmness of the house, we need these steel material to build the pillars as well, so they can make the firmness of your house, of your building. So next we need wood. Why we need wood for building a house? There are, as you all know, that there are many doors and windows in your houses. So that's why we know that door and windows are going to construct with that wood. So glass also is a material which is used to build a house, and you can see we can in our some people use glass in doors, some people use glass as a windows, in a windows, and some people build glass walls as well. In this picture you can see there is a glass wall there, and in behind these walls you can say that see there are glass windows as well. So these are the basic five materials which are needed to construct a house. So where we use the bricks? First one is that this is a picture of brick. So where we use brick, here is a you can see the picture of wall. There is layer of bricks are combined together, then they are form a wall. So what is a roof? As I say that in second picture there is a complete picture of a house. You can see the topmost area where my cursor is going to be moved. Here, the topmost area of a house is known as the roof. And for constructing a house, we need plaster. Why we need a plaster? Basically, you see there is a picture of wall, and there are many tiny spaces are there. So if we do paint on these like same, if we do not make a layer of plaster on it and we do paint, so we can clearly see in that there are many tiny pores in it. So basically the purpose of plaster is that they make the layer of the wall very smooth. In your own houses you can say basically this layer of wall is going to be construct, then there is a layer of plaster on it, and then we can do paint on it. So there is two layers of these wall are, first is a layer of plasters, then we will do paint on it to for the neatness look of your walls, of your roofs. So we need, as you all know that the some houses are made up of brick as well. For tiny very the bricks are of different types, students. So some bricks are very decorative in type, so they build as the exterior of the house. Exterior mean outside of the house. So some houses are made up of bricks, some houses are made up of stones as well, Some houses are made up of wooden houses as well. Student, you know that where the wooden houses are going to be built. Mostly wooden houses are built in the hilly areas. Why they build the wooden houses there? Because if any natural disaster occur like earthquake, flood, so and they leave the house and they live for in the mountain. Basically, you if anyone has visited the Chitral side area, there are many wooden houses you can see. And there are a huge amount of wooden houses there. So when any natural disaster occur like earthquake and flood, they leave the people of Chitral side area and northern side areas. They leave their houses and shift it towards the mountain, top of the mountain. They keep the shelter there. And if the flood occurs, they leave their houses. Then their houses is going to be destroyed by that flood and earthquake. And when the earthquake and flood is going to be stopped, then they're coming back towards the ground and rebuild their wooden houses. That's why they build the wooden houses, and they keep them safe. And some houses you can see they are made up of cement, steel, and glass as well. So next material is wood, glass, or metal. Metal, you can see that iron, aluminium. Many people build windows and doors of their houses is aluminium. As you can see, there is a picture of a door where my cursor is moving. The handle of this door is made of aluminium, so it can. And here is a metal. Aluminium basically is a metal, which is, and steel also is a metal. So you can open basically the handles of your doors and windows is made up of different kinds of metals. Some are made up of aluminium, some are of iron. So here the doors and windows are made from wood. You can see that the door is going to be made whole. The door is made up of wood, and there is also a layer of paint on it. And the sides of these doors are covered with the glass. So in this house, in this door, you can easily see there is a use of wood, use of glass, and use of a metal should be observed in this picture. And here is a picture of window. You can see again haze wood also using for their firmness. This round shape of the window is made from the wood. Then there is metal also be going to be used in this construction of this window, and glasses also be used there. Next is the floor, cement. You you can see in your own houses there are many kinds of floor, where floor is that area of a house where you can step in, where you walk in. So this is the floor of your house. So in your basically, again, floor, the layer of first, the layer of bricks combined together to make a floor. Then there is layer of plaster there, and then there is layer of cement which make the smoothness of the floor. And in floor you can see there are four different types of floor I have seen you. First is hardwood floor. Hardwood floor, you can see in some houses they can, and they use tiles for the. This is a picture of a hard wood floor you can see, and there is a picture of tiles floor. Some people some people use carpets for their floors, and some people use these bamboos is basically a type of a wood, and they make their the wooden floors. So these are the basic four types, four and many other different types. Some use stones, some use chips and floors as well in their houses. So these are the different types of floors. For the decoration of floors, we use marble tiles and wood. So here is the interior. I told you exterior. The area which is outside from the house is known as the exterior. And what is interior? Interior comes from the inner side. Inners mean inside of the house. The person who design, who study to make a house and looks beautiful from inside are known as the interior designer. So this is a picture of a living room. So you can see that the picture is looking very beautiful. You can see that there are different types of curtains are there, the sofa set, the paintings, the windows, and the table lamp, each and everything. The person who designed these furniture, okay, which type of furniture you can keep in your living room, which type of curtains you use, which type of color of paint you are going to use in your rooms, which type of things you are going to keep according to the living, according to your needs and make of your house to look beautiful. The person who told you how to design your house, so is the person is called as an interior designer who design your house, basically who is going to tell you what combination suits you, which thing are more looks better in this living room. What else I can tell you? Because we all need the fresh air, we all need the oxygen, because sorry student, here is a little network issue. So again we are going to continue. So again we are going to continue. So there are many, so there are many windows. We should build many windows in our house to keep us safe from, so that the fresh air and sunlight is coming. Next, open spaces. So our house should have open spaces. Why the open spaces needed, like balconies and verandas, so that the fresh environment and sunlight is coming towards towards us. They also give us space to relax and play. If we are having nowadays everyone is staying in your homes, so if when you people are tired and bored, so these open spaces helps you to play, to keep relaxed in these open spaces. You can play there. You can feel relaxed there. So and these open spaces are very important to construct for the good house. Next is keep away flies. Students, are you listening me? Okay. Here is a little network issue. So next, keep away the insects. The windows that is should be fitted with the grills for the safety of your house and for the keep away from, they can keep away from the insect as well. Insect like mosquitoes and flies. If you shut your windows, then there is no fly and mosquito should be enter in your house, and you can prevent from many diseases as well. So entrance door is the main door. So in your house the entrance door should be strong. It's strong enough that no one can break the door easily, no one can let you in easily, and no one means like thieves cannot break your door handles and your door. So there is a little a keyhole in door hole in your entrance gate, so you can easily see who is standing outside your door. So your entrance gate, again I'm saying that should be strong, and there is a hole to see who is standing at your door. Next is fresh water supply. Everyone the person who lives in a house basically is a living thing, so and every living things is need the water. So there is a huge storage of water. For these storage of water in your houses as well, there is a water storage tank was fitted on the roof, so you can store the fresh water there, and you can use it later on for the different purposes like bathing, cooking, washing. So you can use this fresh water later on. Next, electrical connection. So everyone needs the light when in the morning. If your house has many windows, you can get the sunlight passes easily into your house, and you everything is visible for you in that sunlight. So in the night, you must need a tube light and bulb as well. So you need electrical connections. For these electrical connection, I write there electrician. So electrician is a person who install and maintains the electrical equipments. Electrical equipments like in your home there is a air conditioner, there is a refrigerator, there is a LEDs, ovens, washing machine. These are the electrical appliances like your tube bulbs, your fans. These the person who fitted these electrical things, electrical equipments is known as the electrician. So for next is proper drainage system. Drainage system is the system through which the wastewater, like when you do showers, so when these dirty water you can use for the removal of your dirt from your body, so the dirty water is going to be drained through the proper drainage system. In there you can see in your washroom there is a proper drainage hole from the waste, where the waste water is going to be lifted down towards the ground. So who fit these drainage system, like your sinks, your drainage holes. So the person who built who fit these equipments is known as, like in your water supply, your bathtub, your commode, your toilets. The person who is going to be fitted in your house is known as a plumber. Proper drainage system, plumber is a person who fitted these equipments. Or last one for a good house is that the grow plants. Why we grow plants? We grow plants as we all know that plants give us oxygen, so we need lot of oxygen. So if we grow more plants, we can get the more fresh air in our houses. So these are the qualities of a good house. So how we care of our house? So first one is that clean and tidy. Your house should be clean and tidy. You should not throw dirt on it. You should keep them clean rapidly as thunderstorm is coming. So you must clean your houses to keep away the dirt and mud. If the dirt and mud remain there, there are a lot of germs are going to be attack on it, and you might be fall sick fall. That's why you should keep clean and your every place of your house, like your kitchen, your washrooms, your living rooms, your drawing room, your bedroom, each and everything. These are the different rooms which makes a houses. So you must clean each and every room of your house. So you cannot fall sick if these things are not, if these rooms are not clean. Next is washed. So as we know that in our kitchen there is a shelf for cutting. There is a cutting the food for where your stove is also be keep their stove, basically जिसे चूल्हा कहते हैं आप लोग. uh, a stove is going to be placed on that shelf. That should be washed and cleaned properly, so the food which your mother is going to be cook is should be healthy for you, remain healthy for you. So in your bathroom again there is wash basins, and your toilet you should wash them daily, so insects are not going to be attacked. uh, Insects and germs are not going to be attacked to you. If you do not clean your washrooms, there are many cockroaches are also grown there, because they cockroaches and lizards basically they like the area which is not clean and tidy. So for the removal of these insects, you must wash your uh, kitchens and bathrooms, especially these two areas where these insects are going to be found. So you must wash them properly, and you also uh, take your bed sheets, wash properly and in clean them properly. And next is throw garbage. You should dispose of all the garbage. Everyone's know that the waste item, the waste material of your houses, you must throw them in the proper dustbin area, in your dustbin, and your dustbin should be covered. So flies and insects cannot be breed on them, they cannot be grow on them. So the dustbin should also be covered, and your garbage area is totally separate from your kitchen, so that no one insect can enter into your kitchen. So next is a full collect water. So water should not be allowed to collect in your houses, as you can collect the water from your sinks, from the wash basins. So there is a large quantity of water there. Mosquitoes, as you all know that in uh, few years past there is a dengue fever, which dengue mosquito was lives their most favorite habitat was water. So they lives in that water and cause many diseases to you. So you should cover your collect your water in a proper containers and keep them safe and keep them covered. So like the diseases like malaria and dengue, they are the basic two diseases which causes due to the excess water. If there is any water storage leakage there, these mosquito can be grow from there. So students, here is your classwork. Keep a pencil and in your hand and open first of all page number 16. Kindly unmute the mic of the students. Okay, students, first take out your warm-up page number 16. Here is unscramble the words and name the type of houses shown in these pages.